Welcome back to our campground, and today I just wanted to do a quick video to talk about some of my attachments that I have. Now, I bought these attachments when I purchased my first mini skid steer, and it was the Derette DRT 450, and I ended up buying these attachments along with it. So I've been getting a lot of questions asking me whether or not the Derette attachments will work or fit on the VMENG 580T Pro. And the answer to that question is no, they won't. At least not without any modifications being done to these attachments. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I have the Derette trencher on right now, and I'm going to get up here and get closer so you get a better look at the plate. But the first issue with the attachment is that it's not long enough to cover the attachment plate on the VMENG 580T Pro. So it doesn't seat in here properly. So this bottom plate here actually needs to be extended by 3/8 of an inch in order for it to actually seat in here. All right. The width of it is fine. The width is fine. It sits in there. It's wide enough for the attachment. It's just that it's not long enough to actually cover the plate and seat in here properly. Okay. The second issue is that you can see where the pins actually line up with the pinholes on both here. The bottom of this plate has to move out this way. So it's got to go that way on here. And so it's just not simple as grinding out these pinholes to make this line up. We actually put in the spacers and we moved this bottom plate that way out some, where the pinholes are 2 inches from the back of this plate, and then everything lined up fine. You can get these to work with this machine. It's just that you're going to have to do some modifications on it and actually do quite a bit of welding. So that's something I have no experience in. I don't know anything about welding, but I know a guy, and he happens to be my brother-in-law. So I asked him to come out here and take a look at it, and he said, yeah, it's not gonna be a problem for him to fix it. So here's a little clip I want to play you. He allowed me to record him explaining what he actually did. So check this out.
We cut this off right at the bend, all the way across. I used a sawzall and a grinder with a cutoff wheel to get it off. And then I got it straight all the way along. What I did was took an angle iron, a 2-inch by 1 inch, and then I cut the one side of the angle completely off to get it at the 3/8 distance that I needed, the height here, so it butted up tight on the back plate, and I got it all tacked in for fitment. The mounting plate fits. I just held out this plate too hard for the pins to match, so I'm gonna have to grind that off, move it back to roughly about 2 inches from the back of this to this front hole, and hopefully everything works.
Okay, so we had to make a minor adjustment on the attachment, and now I got it back, and guess what? She fits perfectly now. So here's the final result. Let me get in close. You can see underneath, everything is where it's supposed to be at. The land leveler is done, and so is my Harley rake. So I'm glad he actually got the Harley rake done right away, because that's an attachment that we use out here at the campground just about every day. He still has to do the trencher and my grapple. So, because we'll be definitely using the trencher here in the fall, trenching about 600 feet of water lines. So I can't wait for this to be done. I just want to mention that when I bought these attachments back in November and December, and they shipped it out to me in January. So it's June now. Derette may have changed their attachments already. I have no idea. It's something you're going to have to check with them. But if you got the older attachments and you're looking at purchasing a VMENG 580T Pro, and this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to modify them in order for it to fit. So hopefully this video helped some of you out, and you enjoyed watching this video. And now that my Harley rake is ready for me to use with the VMENG 580T Pro, my next video is going to be fixing some potholes out here on our gravel driveway. So be on the lookout for that video. So if you want to learn more about the VMENG 580T Pro, hit the like, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. It's time to get to work.